Hello, Christopher. How old are you?
I am 26.
26. Awesome. Okay. And where are you located?
I live in Grayland, Washington.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm currently finishing a degree in secondary mathematics education, but I'm also exploring career opportunities in my field.
Okay, so like what would be like the position, I guess? Like what would be like the job title if you were like looking for work? What would it be, like a teacher or
Yeah, a
oh,
high school math teacher to be
oh,
precise.
nice. Okay, great. Okay. And do you have any children?
I do not,
Okay, and do you want children in the future?
not at all.
Okay. And what are you currently looking for? So, for example, are you looking for new friends, to date someone new, a long-term relationship?
Um, I'm hopefully looking for a relationship, but if it doesn't go any further than being friends, that's fine too.
Okay, awesome. And what age range are you interested in dating?
I'd say between 24 to 30.
24 to 30. Okay, great. Okay, so Christopher, why do you think you're single?
I guess I just haven't met the right person yet.
Okay. Okay, and who is your biggest celebrity crush?
Oh, definitely Christina Hendricks.
Christina Hendricks. Okay, what does she do? Like, I'm not sure if
Um,
I know who that is.
yeah, she plays Joan on Mad Men and she's Beth on Good Girls.
Oh, okay. Okay, because the name does sound familiar. Okay. And is there anything about yourself that you're currently trying to change or improve?
I'm trying to lose weight.
Okay, awesome. Okay. And are you an animal person? Do you have any pets?
Oh yeah, I have two dogs and a cat.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so are you a possessive person?
Um, like what do you mean by that?
Like in a relationship?
Um, I wouldn't know because I don't really have any dating experience.
Okay. Okay. Who do you most admire?
Hmm, let's see. I guess maybe my mother.
Okay, awesome. Okay. And what is your idea of a good date?
I can go out and eat dinner, or we could just stay at home or watch a movie or play video games or whatever.
Okay. And what happened on your worst date?
Um,
If you've ever had a bad date, like is
I mean, technically nothing.
okay. Okay. And which movie can you watch over and over again?
That's a tough one because there are several movies I like. I might have to go with Boyhood.
Okay. And do you have a hidden talent?
Mm, I'm a passionate singer.
Oh, nice. Okay. And do you like prefer like a certain genre or you sing all different types of genres?
I think rock and pop are probably my favorite.
Okay, cool. And what makes you laugh?
Um, just having a good sense of humor, I suppose.
Okay. And what do you think about PDA?
Um, I think stuff like holding hands is fine. Maybe like a kiss, but nothing more than that.
Okay. And are you a forgiver, forgetter, or both?
Um, I'd say I'm definitely more for a forgiver.
Okay, that's good. Okay. And what are you passionate about?
Oh, definitely entertainment, whether it be movies, TV shows, or video games.
Okay. And describe your three best qualities.
Um, I'm intelligent, considerate, and would never deliberately try to be annoying.
All right. And Does your ideal person have to be located in Washington State?
Um, I'm open to dating someone in at least somewhere in the Pacific Northwest, whether it be Washington State or Oregon, California, maybe Idaho and Nevada.
Okay, all right, awesome. And how can you be contacted?
The best way to contact me is my email, which I should have as my username.
Yes. Yep. And if you want to just say it out loud too, just in case they can't see it
Yeah,
in some of the clips.
yeah, gunchris1 at gmail.com, GUNCHRIS, the number one at gmail.com.
All righty. Thank you, Christopher, for coming to the show and event. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see who reaches out to you.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you. Have a good night. Hello, Sarah. How old are you?
22, almost 23 though, next month.
Oh, okay. Well, early happy birthday.
Thank you.
And where are you located?
Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, okay. Wichita. Okay. Writing it down. Okay, great. And what do you do for a living?
I'm currently a bank teller.
Bank teller. Okay, great. Okay. And do you have children?
Nope, just lots of siblings. So,
Okay. And
yeah.
would you like children in the future?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay. And what are you currently looking for? So, for example, new friends, to date someone new, a long-term relationship.
Ultimately a long-term relationship, but if I meet someone and kind of like what Chris said, if it just becomes a friendship, then I'm okay with that. But ultimately a long-term relationship that leads to marriage. So
Okay, great. Okay. And what age range are you interested in dating?
I think my age or older, but no, like so basically from 22 to like early 30s ish.
Okay. And why do you think you're single?
Um, I mean, for me, I had met someone and I was in a relationship, but about 6 months ago that kind of ended. And I thought he was the one, but obviously it was not. So I think I'm single just for the fact that I again haven't met the person that I'm supposed to be with. And I mean, in the time being, I'm just gonna work on myself and just, see where life takes me. So
Okay, good. Okay. And who is your biggest celebrity crush?
Dylan O'Brien.
Oh, what is he, an actor, singer?
He's an actor. He's usually known for the Maze Runner movies or Teen Wolf, the show. So
Oh, I've heard of, yeah, I know Teen Wolf.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Is there anything about yourself that you're currently trying to change or improve?
I mean, like I said, a little bit, I'm just working on myself a whole lot. Fitness wise, I just started doing kickboxing class and then just overall working on myself as a person, just kind of discovering who I am. I've just been through like a lot of changes and just kind of being like, okay, like who is Sarah, and just working on myself a bunch and just, I guess just focusing on that right now. So,
Okay, awesome. And are you an animal person? Do you have any pets?
I personally do not have any pets, but I do like animals. So
Okay.
dogs specifically. So
Yes, love dogs.
mhm.
Are you a possessive person in a relationship?
um, Not really. I guess just in situations where maybe it's needed a little bit more, but not right away. No, like not intentionally. You know what I mean? Like, overall, I would say no, but in certain situations, potentially yes.
Okay. Who do you most admire?
Um, Probably one of my most recent friends, just for the fact that they're so disciplined and just really give them no excuses. They just get it done and everything, and so I just really admire that.
Awesome. And what is your idea of a good date?
Um, I think a good date is just, I guess, like, are you talking more about like what we're doing or how the
Well,
date?
yeah, like the activity, date.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Well, I guess for me, like the best date I've been on, we went to a sushi place and then we went to this place called Dave and Buster's. It's kind of an adult arcade. And so I think something like that where you can kind of, I guess, get to know each other a little bit first and then go do something like an activity like bowling or like the arcade place. I think that was a really good idea because you can kind of, you know, loosen up a little bit more and just have fun. So
Okay. And what happened on your worst date?
um he was super persistent to like have a kiss, and I was like, no, like not on the first date. And it was just super awkward, and it was just like, okay, no, no, thank you.
Okay. And which movie can you watch over and over again?
um I really have so many favorites, to be honest, but anything that's cheesy romantic, like I'm a sucker for those.
Okay. And do you have a hidden talent?
um I sing, so I mean it's not that hidden, but that's my talent, I guess.
Okay, awesome. And what makes you laugh?
um Funny videos, and just, you know, or someone else's laugh, like watching the funny video, and then if someone else is laughing at it and like their laugh is super funny, then also like it causes like that snowball effect and everything. It's just super funny.
Okay. And what do you think about PDA?
um I think in moderation it's okay, like, you know, just don't be gross about it, but I don't think it's bad, and I think it's sweet.
Okay. Are you a forgiver, forgetter, or both?
Big forgiver, and more recently a little bit of a forgetter, I guess. Like I forget some things that I used to never forget, so maybe that's just me getting old in age.
Okay. And what are you passionate about?
um for me, I think the top one that comes to mind when you ask that is Jesus. Like I'm a Christian, and so that's something I'm very passionate about, and just, you know, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And describe your three best qualities.
um I'm honest, sometimes a little too much, and then I'm open-minded, I guess, and I try to just always give people the benefit of the doubt and just give them a chance, you know, because, you know, you can't really judge a book by a cover. And then just being, um, I guess, unique. Like I guess weird would be the word. I'm a little weird, but I embrace it. You know, like I enjoy being unique and stuff. So,
Okay, awesome. And does your ideal person have to be located in Kansas?
not necessarily. No, I'd be open to somewhere like a long distance relationship. It just depended on where, and I guess depended on the person too, because not everyone's suited for that. So, just yeah.
Okay, and how can you be contacted?
By my Instagram, Sarah.Havner.18.
Okay, well,
Sarah
awesome. It was,
H.
oh, yes, H, yes.
Yes.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Sarah, and let's see what happens. You never know who will contact you.
All
Thank
right,
you
thank you
for
so much.
coming and have a good night.
You too.
Christina, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. It started off a little hectic, but I'm good. um, so Christina, how old or how young rather are you?
I hate to
If you don't
say it,
mind giving it.
I'm 49. I'll be
49,
50 in
okay.
August. I hit the big 50,
Oh, when?
August 29th.
Oh, wow. Okay, August. Okay. And where are you located?
I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay. Alrighty. Just writing it down. Okay. And what do you do for a living?
Well, I own a cleaning business and I also act and do a little modeling.
Oh, okay. That's fun. Okay. And do you have children?
I do. I have 2.
Okay. And would you like more in the future?
No, I'm beyond,
I figured I would ask. Okay.
but I don't mind if
And
it has
it's
children.
okay, great. You don't mind if the person has children. Awesome. Okay. And what are you currently looking for? So for example, new friends, to date someone new, a long-term relationship.
Well, I'm always out there to look to make friends. you can never have too many friends, but I definitely am looking for that special someone to share the rest of my days with. My gut tells me for some reason that this person does not live here in Pennsylvania. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, great. Okay. And what age range are you interested in dating?
I would say probably like 42 to 52, 53.
Okay. And why do you think you're single?
Well, I am a very independent, strong woman, and I need somebody to match that. I don't like to play games, which there seems to be a lot of that out there. So I think I'm picky, and I'm not going to just settle for just whatever.
Okay, good. And who is your biggest celebrity crush?
I would say Bradley Cooper.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Is there anything about yourself that you're currently trying to change or improve?
I am just trying to, I'm thin. I'm what you would call in shape, but I want to be in more shape. I want to be toned more. So that's something I'm working on right now.
Okay. And are you an animal person? Do you have pets?
I do not have pets. I used to have a cat, but yeah, I'm an animal person. I love dogs. Yeah, I love animals.
Yay, okay. And are you a possessive person in a relationship?
Not at all. I honestly believe that when it comes to a relationship, neither one should be possessive because it's not going to work if you are. I'm a very
Okay,
easygoing person.
good. Okay. And who do you most admire?
Honestly, my children. I'm very proud of both of them. They're older, they're 22 and 25, and they've really made a great life for themselves and have done so much. I'm so proud of them both. So I really admire both of them in many different ways.
Wow, that's sweet. Okay. And what is your idea of a good date?
Well, I'm an outgoing person. I love to do lots of things. I'm always the organizer in my film groups. I'm always the one saying, "Hey, let's get together and go bowling or let's go golfing or whatever." So I love to get out and do stuff. I love going to see bands, dance, concerts. I love golfing, bowling, you name it, I'll do it.
Okay. And what happened on your worst date?
Whew. Well, so I went out with a guy who does not like it when you're late. He thinks you should be early. And even though I showed up, I texted him on the way to the date. I showed up in the parking lot at the time I said I would be there, but I walked in literally 2 minutes late and he would not talk to me. He would not look at me. And I ordered food. He did not order anything. And I asked him if he was going to, and he said, "No, I'm going to finish my beer and I'm going to leave."
No.
Okay, so he left me there by myself to eat.
No. And it's like it's the kind of situation where you're like, I wonder why he's single. This is a really hard guess, you know? Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, it's yikes. Wow. Okay, but you know what? I mean, it's funny how you didn't even have to sit with him for like an hour or two to see that this is probably not gonna work. So
Yeah,
at least you didn't, waste your time, you know?
very
That's
awesome.
pretty weird. Yeah, that's awkward. Did he have like a military background or something, or do you know? I know they tend to be
Actually,
strict.
I think he did. I can't remember I don't remember which one it was, but I think he was in the military. I think
Yeah,
he
it
was.
sounds very military or cop kind of thing. That sounds very like a very strict person.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, that was bad. Okay. And which movie can you watch over and over again?
No, I have a few favorites, but probably How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, which is,
Oh, yes.
I mean, I just love Goldie Hawn. So funny, so cute, and yeah, it's entertaining.
Yes. And do you have a hidden talent?
I'm artistic, so I paint, draw. I don't really do it so much anymore because I'm just too busy with other things, but it was something that I used to be passionate about. And I actually was going to go to school for art, but I just changed my mind. I wanted it to be a passion, like a hobby of mine, not something I had to do.
Okay, I understand that definitely. And what makes you laugh?
What makes me laugh? I mean, obviously, somebody who's funny. I I don't like the people who try to be funny, but they're sarcastic, in a bad way. But I just love, when somebody's easygoing and they have fun and they can joke around and, even laugh at themselves.
Awesome. Okay. And what do you think about PDA?
I don't mind some of it to a point. I don't want somebody gross. I think there's a time and place for that kind of thing, but definitely holding hands. If you want to give me a little kiss, I'm okay with that. I don't want to do anything in public though that people are going to look at you and say, "Go get a room."
Okay. Okay, awesome. And are you a forgiver, forgetter, or both?
I am a forgiver. Um, Depending on the situation, I don't always forget, but I try as best I can.
Okay. And what are you passionate about?
I am passionate about acting. It is something that I hope to do full time coming up in the next couple years. I have a lot of things in the works, but I'm very passionate about it. I love to do it. I love playing different characters. I love showing different emotions. So it's what I love to do.
Awesome. And describe your three best qualities.
My three best qualities would be I have a big heart. I have a very big heart. I love helping other people. It makes me happy, makes my heart happy to, when they're happy. Um, I am a hard worker. I always have been. I don't mind working for a living. I don't ever want to depend on a man for money. I like having my own. I like making my own, and that's just the way I am. Um, I love bringing people together. I'm always the one who always gets the group people together to go out and have fun together and, just get everybody together to enjoy themselves.
Awesome. And does your ideal person have to be located in Pennsylvania?
Not necessarily. I mean, I know the good Lord has somebody picked out for me and I don't know where he is, but like I said, my gut feeling after 5 years of being divorced and trying to date here, it's been a challenge. And for some reason, my gut is telling me he doesn't live here. So I'm open to whatever and see what happens.
Awesome. And the final question is, how can you be contacted?
Reach out to me by email, which would be christina.chickas@verizon.net.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Christina, for coming out and speaking. And hopefully you meet someone new or a couple people. You never know who's going to contact you because this will be all over social media and the internet. But yeah, so let's see what happens. And enjoy your night. And again, thank you for coming out and speaking with me.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Hello, Kylon. How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
20. Okay. And where are you located?
I'm in Texas.
Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Texas. Awesome. Alrighty. And what do you do for a living?
Well, right now, I have a lot of things that I do. I'm an entrepreneur. But I guess for the most part, I say I'm mostly focused on my YouTube career and things like that. So I guess you can say I'm a social media or content creator, whatever you want to call it. I run my channel, King.tv. So I've been doing that for quite some time now. So that's kind of my thing right now.
Okay, awesome. And do you have children?
I do not, I don't have
Okay.
children.
And would you like children in the future?
Of course, I would love to have some enemies running around somewhere.
Okay, awesome. And what are you currently looking for? So, for example, new friends, to date someone new, a long-term relationship.
Mm. Um, for me, um, I'm open to whatever comes my way for real, for real. Like I ain't really crazy about looking, I don't go out searching for stuff, I let it all naturally come to me. So that's kind of where it's at. I'm cool with friends and all, but if it become more than that, it just happens naturally. It ain't nothing I'm searching for.
Okay, great. Okay. And what age range are you interested in dating?
Well, I'm 20 years old. I very rarely date younger than me. Like, I'm gonna be 100 with that one. Like, I probably say the lowest I go is 19, but the highest I say about 25-ish because I'm about to turn 21, so I ain't too crazy about going super high, but I don't really, I'm not really too crazy on the age range, as long as they kind of within reason.
Okay. And why do you think you're single?
The reason I'm single, I say, is because I barely put time into looking for love or anything like that. I mean, I've had relationships in the past, but for the most part, I mostly been working on myself. So I never really took the time to actually, meet a woman on a deeper level or anything like that. A lot of things has been, I kept it platonic because a lot of time I've been working on myself and trying to get myself where I want to be in life.
Okay, all right. And who is your biggest celebrity crush?
Uh, gee, that's a hard one. I guess I'll go with Zendaya though. I've always admired her. She's a beautiful woman, nevertheless, and I kind of grew up watching her. So yeah.
Okay, all right. And is there anything about yourself that you're currently trying to change or improve?
Yeah, for sure. Overall, I think the one thing that I'm trying to change the most is this sense of needing to be something more than I'm not. I think the biggest thing that's wrong with me is I usually try to put too much things on my plate, and sometimes that can often cause a problem from myself. Well, it's not really a problem. It's more like I overload myself. So a lot of things in life, I'm just trying to manage at a small amounts. For one, like I'm trying to change like my future, the way like where I'm trying to go. Right now, like I said, I'm doing my content creation, so I'm trying to be consistent with that. But also, I still want to go to school and try to do some architecture and things like that, and hopefully get my master's or doctorates with architecture. So that's kind of the plan for right now.
Okay, awesome. Okay. And are you an animal person? Do you have any pets?
Um, Animal person. For me, for me, I'm like kind of a mix. I'm kind of a mixed emotional person when it comes to animals. For the simple fact that when I was younger, I was attacked by like three pit bulls and a Labrador. So over time, I kind of, despised animals at a time, but over time, I started to find a liking for them again. I really love dogs. I also love cats. I think my favorite animals are like elephants. Like those are kind of like those tough. So I miss with them.
Okay, cool. All right. And are you a possessive person in a relationship?
It depends on how you would define possessive. For me personally, I say as far as in a relationship, I say Um, I'm possessive in the sense of making sure I have my peace of mind before I start trying to give to others. You know, sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we often try to give what we don't have, or often give too much of our own, and we don't have nothing for ourselves. So the thing about me is I'm not really possessive in a way of where you want to control the person, but because you can't control anybody, but um I'm kind of like, I'm a little laid back and chill with it. So that's how I explain it.
Okay. And who do you admire most?
Hmm. Who I admire the most? That's a good question. Uh, I'd probably say I admire both of my parents, and the reason is because I've had them my whole life, and they've kind of been the people that push me to be my best. But also, I guess I would also say, um, I pretty much admire everyone that's ever walked across my path, because they all have had some kind of doing with me being the person that I am today. So I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. So yeah, thanks.
Okay, that's nice. And what is your idea of a good date?
Hmm. That's a good one. As far as my ideal for a good well, idea for a good date, I'd probably say it depends on the person. I often like to go hiking and stuff like that. So I'm kind of a nature guy, but also it don't have to be no fancy meal or anything to me. You could literally go out and go to Starbucks and get a drink. I know I've been on a date where I went bowling, something fun like that. So that's kind of my thing.
That's cool. And the next question was, what happened on your worst date?
Well, my worst date, I wouldn't say the date was bad in its own, but I will say, Shorty was driving crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was ready to bail out on the car. I ain't gonna lie, but she had me a little afraid for a second, because I mean, I'm kind of one of those guys that don't let people drive me whatsoever. I would often like to drive myself to places. I don't like people driving me, but at the time I didn't have a ride, so it was her idea to come pick me up and we go bowling. And even on that same date, when we were bowling, I beat her once, but for the most part, she beat me overall. So, yeah, probably not the best date as far as me showing off.
Okay, so she had a heavy foot. We'll put it like that.
Yeah.
Pedal to the metal. Okay. Which movie can you watch over and over again?
Movie. Oh man, that's gonna be a hard one, because I don't really watch movies like that. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably say White Chicks. That movie is very funny. I love the movie. It's probably one of the classic ones that I watch a lot with my sister and everything like that. So,
Yes, I love the Wayans brothers. I hear you on that.
yeah.
They're crazy. Do you have a hidden talent at all?
hidden hidden talent. I mean, I wouldn't say they're hidden, but I do a lot of art. I can act, I can draw. Um, what else do I do? I play football, so I do a lot of working out and stuff like that. I'm kind of trying to get back into football, which is why I'm trying to find a school and whatnot, because my goal is to go pro. But other than that, I mean, those are kind of just a few talents of mine. I can also play saxophone, guitar. I'm a bit of a musician as well. I guess you could say my talent is being a all around person.
Okay, okay, you got a lot going on. Okay, cool. All right, and what makes you laugh?
um, what makes me laugh? That is probably the hardest questions you'll ever give me. Because I laugh at almost anything. I'm not gonna lie. Even sometimes in situations where it's supposed to be serious, I try not to, make it a place of comedy or anything, and it just naturally happens for me. But I guess anything can really make me laugh because I got a really, really funny sense of humor. So I don't really, uh, I laugh at anything, especially myself.
Okay, awesome. Okay. And what do you think about PDA?
This question. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a problem with it. I just feel like, you know, there is a time and a place for everything, and not everything is for the public eyes to see. So, just keep that in mind.
Okay, I understand that. And are you a forgiver, forgetter, or both?
Um, I'm not a forgetter for sure. I pretty much remember everything people have done or did to me. I'm probably too bad at that. Sometimes I gotta ask the Lord to forgive me because I know I don't forget anything, and that's kind of I guess that's kind of a curse, but it's also a blessing at the same time because people can use my memory for a lot of good reasons as well. But I guess you can say I am a forgiving person, although I still got to work on that. I'm just be 100.
Okay, thank you for being honest. What are you passionate about?
Um, I'm passionate about a lot of things, especially when it comes to the youth. They're like the future, so I try to invest my time and try to volunteer and do things with the younger generation. I I'm a I would say one of my qualities is being a wise guy, so a lot of times I try to help them out when it comes to making decisions. I know a lot of times school systems don't teach you everything. I mean, I'm young myself, so I'm kind of I'm kind of knowing of that, but I'm really passionate about sports. So a lot of times I can show that passion for the youth through sports.
Okay, awesome. And describe your three best qualities.
Well, I already gave you one, which is being wise, but I can do three more. Um, I guess the first one is I'm very intelligent. I don't really like to brag too much on myself, but I would say I'm a bit modest in a way. That way, I don't like to step on anyone's toes. When it's time your time to shine, I let you shine, and I congratulate others when it's time to congratulate. I like to give people flowers while they're here because sometimes the greatest, never make it to see the congratulations. Um, and then my last quality I would say is, hmm, that's a good one for the last one. I say I know my way around the kitchen. How about that? I can cook and I can bake. I can do a little bit of everything. So there's that.
Okay, you can cook. That's always good. Okay. And does your ideal person have to be located in Texas?
Um, well, if you saw how big Texas is,
Well,
I would say
true, you're
definitely.
right. You're right. But yeah, you didn't tell me what part of Texas you're in though. So
Oh yeah, I'm in Dallas, Texas, which
oh,
is
you're in Dallas.
probably
Okay.
yeah. I mean, other parts, reaching other parts, it's kind of like going to another state. So I don't have a problem with them being somewhere else.
Okay, cool. Okay. And how can you be contacted?
You, I mean, I'm not hard to find. I'm all over social media. I think my biggest avenue is going to be through my Instagram, which is k.69neptune. Um, and then I also got my YouTube channel, keen.tv, where you can find me there. And I got other socials there as well.
Okay. Well, thank you, Kylon, for coming on and speaking. And let's see what happens. You never know who can slide in the DMs, you know? So
Yeah.
thank you for coming out and have a good night.
All right. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Wesley. Give me 1 second. Okay, Wesley. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Okay. And where are you located?
I'm also in the Dallas Fort Worth area, in a
Okay,
suburb
right.
of Dallas.
Okay, Dallas area. Okay. Just writing it down. Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I am a cop.
Say it again.
I'm a police officer.
Oh, you're a police officer. Okay. And do you have children?
I do not. No kids.
Okay. Would you like children in the future?
I am open to children in the future. I'm also open to no children in the future. It's just one of those things that I would have to talk about with my partner. But either or.
That's a good answer. I like that answer. That's a good answer. And what are you currently looking for? So, for example, new friends, to date someone new, a long-term relationship.
Long-term relationship. I'm gonna reiterate the answers from the people before me. If a friendship comes out of it, that's okay. But I'm looking to date to hopefully marry.
Okay, awesome. And what age range are you interested in dating?
I would say 22 to early 30s, maybe 31.
Okay. And why do you think you're single?
Well, one of the reasons is because I just moved here. I'm not from Texas. So I've been in the Dallas area for like 4 weeks. So my past relationship, it ended because I did get the job up here. So we knew I was gonna move. And then the other reason is I guess I'm a little picky. Certain things, I prefer over others. So
Okay. And who is your biggest celebrity crush?
I would probably say Jennifer Lawrence or Beyonce.
Okay. Is there anything about yourself that you're currently trying to change or improve?
Yeah, so I'm trying to definitely improve probably my housing situation. I want to buy a house, so I'm big on saving money and financial wealth and stuff like that. And then I'm always working to improve my communication because that can always get better.
Okay. And are you an animal person? Do you have any pets?
I don't have any pets. I do want a dog, but the dog that I want is not good with apartments. So it's something I'm gonna have to wait till I get a house for. And then I do want a dog,
What kind of dog would you like?
a Malinois.
Oh, okay. Okay. And are you a possessive person in a relationship?
I wouldn't say I'm a possessive person. I think there's a difference between like possessive and respectful. And to me, if you can respect each other in a relationship, then there's really no need to even have to be possessive or anything like that. So
Okay. And who do you most admire?
my father.
Awesome. Okay. And what is your idea of a good date?
Early on, it would be something where we can enjoy ourselves but get to know each other. So not like a concert or something that's super loud and we can't talk to each other. And then moving on from there, it can be activities, anything that we both like or want to try. There's really the two people make it the date good, not really what you do. So
Okay. And what happened on your worst date?
I've never had a worst date. I'll say I did plan a date one time where it was just a surprise. Let's get out the house because we've both been working. And I forgot or I didn't know that the place that we were going to, you needed reservations. And so I kind of looked bad in that situation. but I never had a bad date.
Okay, lucky you. And which movie can you watch over and over again?
All of them. I watch movies and I won't know what happened in the movie the next day. So my go-to is end of watch, but I can watch any movie over again.
Alrighty. And do you have a hidden talent?
I do not. So maybe I'm like sneaky funny, but other than that, that's it.
Okay. And what makes you laugh?
Memes, getting sent funny videos because I will send memes and videos all day long. So whenever I get them back, and if they're funny, I'll just laugh in the middle of the public or whatever, wherever I'm at.
Okay. And what do you think about PDA?
I don't mind it in moderation, like I think Christina said. Uh, I mean, kissing, hugging, certain things that you want to do in public. I mean, it's up to you. I don't mind it. I think there's a way that you go too far. But yeah,
All right. And are you a forgiver, forgetter, or both?
more of a forgiver. Uh, yeah, I can forgive people for a lot of things. Wouldn't say I forget just because. I mean, I personally, I would probably remember. I'm not the person that'll hold it against you, but I won't forget it.
Okay. And what are you passionate about?
My job, for the most part, I'm also passionate. I love to make myself available for like my family or my god kids or my partner, because I know I do sometimes work a lot or work on their own days like Christmas and Thanksgiving. So I like to make sure that if there's something important in my family's life, that I'm available for it.
All right. And describe your three best qualities.
Honesty, definitely. I can be too honest sometimes. Um, I would say I like to help people, but talking in relationship matters. I would say that it makes me happy and fulfilled whenever my partner's happy. So I'll like to do things that I know would make them happy or them smile. And then the third one, probably, I would say giving. I hope that's not the same thing as the second one, but that'd probably be my third one.
Okay. And does your ideal person have to be located in the Dallas, Texas area?
She doesn't. I feel like if we get serious enough or in deep conversations, that maybe she'll be open to moving to the Dallas area or the Texas area just because of like retirement and financial stuff and long-term stuff. But no.
Okay. And the final question is, how can you be contacted?
So I'm not huge on social media, but I do have Snapchat and Instagram. It's going to be Wes, WES underscore 331. And not to alarm anybody, but if we do start having good conversations, I'll probably like give my number or ask for yours because I'm not huge on social media at all.
Okay. Well, thank you, Wesley, for coming out and speaking with me. And let's see what happens. And let's go from there. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. And for everyone watching, follow us and subscribe to our channel to join our next singles party.